you know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Penn State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it... players you can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Under fire. Slings it downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And that last carry pays off with a C note, already at 100 yards.
And he's done it with so much balance and so much power and so much speed. He's really shown you that he's a great back in a multitude of ways. And guess what? It's still the first half.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He'll take a deep shot here. What a grabble on the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Looking to buy time. He'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. We're already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that third down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On fourth down, looking to pass. Uncorks it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Arizona lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Louisiana. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should go.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be his 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain. Now doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field.
Hey, at this point in the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Makes the grab. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the 1st. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Arizona. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick this one away.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Norton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A low line drive and short kick. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here's a hit. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Throwing on the run. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here.
You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up.
the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Runs through the tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on.
It's a running room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught behind the line. It's Turner. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This lead that they've been working with is... Two possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shots.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Arizona. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on. There he goes! And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Turner. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reynolds. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Penn State! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. It's Martin. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And here they come, almost all the way back. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Bringing it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Quickly complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
And take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The Wildcats will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle, it's Hernandez. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if unloads it downfield. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Pulls it in, it's Norton. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Martin. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He got it! Touchdown, Penn State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Skips away from pressure. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it down the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Big guy smells it.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
He'll set up to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
To the air, it's Davenport. Pocket breaking down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Barrels ahead. Touchdown Wildcats. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.